now. Now the next concept is static methods in Python. Okay, in classes actually. Okay, we know about class method, we know about instance method, right? Okay. Class method will have a class attributes access. Instance method will have a instance attribute, right? But what is static method then, right? There is no static method cannot access either what you can class attributes or instance attributes. It's just static. Always do the static stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. How do you define the static methods in classes? The static method is a decorator, built-in decorator, which defines the static method in the class in Python. Okay. So how do you define it and all? We will see in the example. A static method does not receive any reference argument, whether it is a called by instance or it is called by class. That means if it is an instance method, by default it takes first by argument as a self, right, guys?
Okay.
If it is a class method, first argument will be class, right?
Right.
But in case of static method, it does not receive any reference argument. Okay, na? It won't have a self or class kind of default argument there. Okay.
Okay.
It is always static. It's like a normal function. Okay, guys. You can call that function with the class as well as the instance of the class.
Okay.
Okay, next. What are the characteristics of static method? Declare static method in the class. It cannot have a class or self parameter. Okay. If you want to define a static method, it is kind of a normal function, but that function don't take a class or self as a first argument. By default, it is by default if it takes self is instance method. If it takes class is the class method, right?
Right.
This static method is not related to any class or any object. It is a static method. It is uniformly accessed either by using class or self. Okay, both are accessible.
Okay.
The static method cannot access the class attributes and instance attributes. Did you observe this point? The static method cannot access class attributes or the instance attributes because our static method is not taking any class or self as a parameter, right?
Right.
So that means if you have a CLS attribute, you can have a class access, right? If you have a self attribute, we have a in this one now. What you can say instance access, right? But static method cannot have the static method cannot have class or self as a first argument, right?
Right.
That means static method cannot access the class attributes or instance attributes, right? Class attributes and instance as we cannot access, right?
Right.
Everyone agree? Yeah. The static method can be called using, see, if it is a static method, you can call that particular method using class name as well as the object instance of the class. Hello?
Yes, yes.
Let's say we have a method name, we have one method name. Okay. If method name is, let's assume this method name is a static method in the class, in this class. Okay. This if it is a static method, we can call this particular method with the help of class name as well as the object of the class.
Okay.
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 There is no difference because this particular function won't take first parameter as a class or the first parameter as an object. Okay. It is common. It won't take anything like that reference. It is like a common normal function, guys.
No.
But one thing you should remember is while dealing with static method, we won't have access to class attributes as well as instance attributes. We should remember that point. Okay.
No.
Okay. Let's go ahead and define something. Let's say CLS class is equal to, let's define student. Okay. Student. student class. Let's have like this student class. Let's say just assume school name is equal to some school, guys. This is the class attributes, right?
Right.
Understood? So next, def underscore underscore init comma name. Okay. Self dot name is equal to name. What is this one? It is instance variable, right? Instance attribute, right? Basically.
Yes, instance.
Right.
Yeah. Instance attribute.
Okay. So next. So what it is saying, if when you are using static method, it cannot have a class of self parameter, right? So let's say I am saying static method, enter def, let's say get details. Just assume one method, okay na? Get details. Get details. When I enter something, see, did you observe it? It is not taking anything by default.
Self. Right.
Because static method won't take anything related to class or object. Okay.
Okay.
That means we do not access the attributes available in the cell. We do not access attributes available in the class, right? Because we do not have access. It is just a simple method. It always do the same logic. Okay, na?
Okay.
So let's say print getting details from static method. Okay. Okay. So I'm trying to call this method dot get to details. Obj equal to, we have to create the object of the class, right, guys? This is the object creation. Here calling static method with class name, right, guys? Here
Yes.
calling static method with object, right? Or instance. So if it is object, it is taking one parameter, you have to pass that now.
Right.
Name is
Yes.
equal to Bhadra. Okay. So when I obj dot get to details. Let's run this program and see the output. Getting details from static method, right?
Right.
So that means this static method function can be callable by using class as well as the object of this class. Understood?
No.
Yes.
The behavior is same. You can call it on anything, because this, if it is a static method, this is always the static stuff, right? Inside this function.
Right.
So when will you define a static method? Okay. When you want to access this particular method, either by using self or either by using class, we can define it as a static method. If you define a class method, that class method can only be accessible with class and instance, right?
Right.
Class method can be accessible with help of class as well as with help of instance. Agree?
Right.
But that class method will take CLS as a first argument. That class method will have ability to access the class attributes, right?
Yes.
Let's say @class method def get a school name, right?
Okay.
Get a school name. See, by default, if it is a class method, CLS is appending here, right? First argument. In case of static argument, there is no arguments. If there is no class attribute, there is no self attribute. That means from inside this function, we cannot access attributes of this particular object and attributes of this class, right? In case of class, we
Yes.
have if it is a class method, we have a reference to this class, right? We can access the class attributes. Understood?
Okay.
Return CLS dot school name, right? This one.
Okay.
Understood now, guys? But here we do not have this class method is not having access to this particular instance data, right?
Right.
Hello. So let's do one thing. Print first. Let's verify it. From this class method, we are accessing class attributes. From the static method, it is always static. We cannot access instance variable. We cannot access class variable also. From here, at least from here, you can access the class variables. Getting details. So it is a class method. I think better to call with the class name, right? Always.
Right.
Dot get school name. JPG school came na. What happening? I am not printing here. That's why. JPG school came, right?
Right.
Yes, yes.
So if you try to access the cell here, it is not accessible, right? See,
Okay.
because there is no parameter cell here. But if it is a class method, inside this you can access only the class attributes. Okay, but you cannot access this instance attributes inside a class.
No.
If you try to
Yes,
access CLS.name, let's say, print it, just to print it out, what will happen we see. Okay, print object student class has no attribute name, right? Hello?
Right.
Because here we do not have an object, right? We are just accessing this particular thing with the help of class, right? Class name. So
Right.
at runtime it will pass this particular stuff here, right?
Right.
So that means our constructor is not at all invoked, right?
Right.
Hello? If we create an object, it will invoke, right?
Right.
So if this automatically invoke if we create an object, but without creating object, we are able to access these two methods, right?
Right.
Here. So this is the proof we cannot access, right? Can't access instance attributes in class method. Understood? This is invalid operation.
Okay.
But how do I print that name? Hello. If I want to print this one, we can have a one instance method, right, to deal with instance variables.
Right.
Get name, let's say get name. So by default, if I define like this, by default it is taking self, right? It is a
Right.
instance method. If
Instant variable.
if you remove self, it is a invalid method actually. Okay.
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 Either it should be static or class method, but not empty method, empty class.
Yeah, empty parameter. So we should always have this like this. By default, this is the instance method, this is the class method, this is the static method. Okay.
Okay.
Here we can have a access to self, right? Self dot name. Okay. But this is the instance method. In order to call this method, we should create the instance of this class, right? Hello.
Okay.
Obj dot
Yes.
obj dot get
Get name.
name. Here we can access it.
Name.
Right. Print.
That is for print.
Here we can access it, right? Let's try to
Yes.
print the obj dot school name. Get school name. Here you can invoke this one. Hello.
Okay.
Why are able to invoke this method? Because from instance we can call the class methods.
Okay.
So in this class, we have a class attribute, we have instance attribute, we have a class static method, we have a class method, we have instance method, right?
Yes.
Let's say a student having the date of birth, okay?
DOB.
Date of birth. Date of birth should be private. It should not access directly, okay? Underscore DOB equal to date of birth. This is the one, guys. So for this, if you want to access outside, we cannot access this one, right?
Right.
We need a property for this, right?
Right.
Properties of this.
Get DOB
DOB. B.
and at the rate property.
Okay.
So it is a instance attribute property, right, guys? Hello. Properties can define only instance attribute, instance methods. Okay. We are making this particular method as a property with this decorator. Self dot underscore DOB.
DOB.
So how do you define the setter property for this, guys? At the rate
Of get DOB.
Get DOB
Get
dot
DOB.
setter, right? Setter. Here we have def. Get to it's better to use the same name always. Okay, na? Let's say DOB is better, right? Instead of get DOB. Because while updating obj.dob is equal to like this we give, right? Obj.getDob equal to is not making sense, right, guys?
No.
Yes, sir.
DOB, it takes self.
DOB.
Okay. Here, what you have to do, we have to update the data, right? Self dot underscore DOB equal to, but it should take one parameter, na? DOB.
Yes.
We are setting new value, right?
Right.
Yeah, DOB. So don't worry, delete property, you know.
Can we give date of birth?
Sorry,
Can we give date of birth like numbers?
it is actually we have to give date time. Okay, so let me show you
Okay.
that. Date time module is not covered yet. After completion of objective oriented, we cover the how to handle the times and dates actually. For now, what I will do is I will give date of birth is equal to 10/03/1992. Okay. For now, I give like this. So if I want to print the date of birth, obj dot dob, right, guys?
Yes.
Madra obj dot dob. Okay.
Okay.
Let's cross check it. These two are instance variables, right? This one is class variable, right?
Yes.
Right.
So
Yes.
this method cannot access class attributes and instance attributes. Okay, na? Understood?
Yes.
This
Yes.
method cannot access class attributes or instance methods. Okay, but it can be callable with both. But can be callable from class name as well as
Instance.
instance, right? From callable with callable with class as well as instance, guys. Okay, understood?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So here this is just a print statement now. Generally, we keep some logic here, right? Whatever is a static stuff it does, we place that code here.
No.
Okay. Here
Can we use any functions outside the class? Can we access the outside functions within to the class?
yeah, let's say you have defined like this ABC. Okay,
No.
ABC print from ABC. This is our function, right? We can call that function here. You can call this function anywhere if you want. Okay, here also you can call. Okay, here also we can call. Anywhere we can call because this is global, right?
Right.
Outside of this class, right?
Okay.
This can be callable from anywhere. Okay.
Not.
Okay.
1 minute, guys. Now we have familiarity with this, right? Hello?
Yes.
We almost covered everything, guys. See, class contains static method, class method, and instance methods under properties, right?
Instance method. Yes.
And special functions like constructors. So in this student class, we covered everything, right?
Yes. Yes.
So in reality, based on requirement, we use appropriate class or method. So basic funda is If you are dealing with instance, you go with instance methods. If you are dealing with the class attributes, go with the class. If you are not dealing with the class or instance, we go with static method. Okay, na?
Okay.
So the next question is, what is the, see, you might got the confusion, right? So class method can be callable with instance as well as a class. Static method also can be callable with instance method as well as a class, right?
Right.
Hello?
Yes.
So
Yes.
the only difference is class method will take the first parameter as a class name, class reference, right? With this reference, you can
Right.
access the class, but static method does not have access to either class or
Does
the
not have
instance. This is the main difference.
instant.
This is the main difference, right? But this function can be
Yes, yes.
callable by using class as well as instance. What are the differences between
Between static and
class method and static method, right?
method.
What are all the difference between static method and what you can say?
Class method.
Yeah.
Instant method.
Yeah, tell me guys, difference.
Class methods have first argument class.
Let's say this side is, I'm going to open one thing like this. Okay. Here this side is class method. This side is static method. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. What is the first point, guys? Declare
Class method.
Method as a class method with help of at the rate class decorator, right? Class method
Right.
Yes.
decorator. Okay.
Okay.
Here, what is the point, guys? Declare
Declare the
method as
static
static method with the help of
method.
at the rate
At the rate
static method, right?
static.
Yes.
Understood?
Yes.
Hello? Next
Yes.
point. This is one difference, right?
Right.
Next. The second point is it can access class attributes, right?
Right.
But not instance attributes. Agree?
Yes.
So in case of this one, what is happening? Tell me, guys. If it is a static method,
Cannot access both.
it cannot. It can't access either. Cannot access either class attributes or
Instance.
Okay, this is the main difference, right? Hello,
Yes.
agree? It cannot access either class attributes or class attributes or instance attributes, right?
Yes.
Another similarity is basically it can call by using class name, right?
Yes.
Let's say my class dot method, right? Like this. And also with object, right? How do you call it object? Obj dot, let's say, method. You can call the both the ways, right, guys? Class method. But best way is by using class only, right?
Okay.
Yeah. In case of this one also can be the same thing, right, guys? This is not the difference, but I just want to find out the stuff. Same as same. Okay, I'm just keeping same
Okay.
like this only. What is the next major difference, guys? Class method take first argument as CLS, right? No default, no reference arguments. Okay, now no reference args like CLS, comma self. Understood this point?
Yes.
Yeah.
One more point is it can be used to create factory method that allows to create object of class. It can be used to create the factory method that allows us to create the object of the class. Here not can't return because the difference is if it is a class method, we have access to class. You can create an object inside a one method, right? Hello.
ఒక్కసారి మళ్ళీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడం ఫిఫ్త్ పాయింట్.
Yeah, it can be used to create a factory method. Let's say inside a class we have a one class method. Okay, na? Let's say create
Okay.
object is the class method. We will
Okay.
do it. Okay, I will tell you now. Let's say def, not def, sorry, class car. Okay, we have a class called car. Inside this car, it takes two parameters. Okay, guys, let's keep it simple for this demonstration. It is like a name comma brand. Okay, only these two parameters. Self dot name is equal to
Name equal to name.
name. Okay. Self dot
Brand
Brand.
equal to brand.
brand is equal to brand. Okay. So this is our class now. So in order to create an object of this class, factory means it produce the objects, right guys?
Yes.
Hello? Cement factory
Yes.
means it produces
It
some
provide
products,
the
right?
cement packets.
Yeah, like this, you can refer the same term.